We are back for another dope episode of Late Night with Nate and Adrian. I'm your boy Nate Galloway.
And I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
Shout out to the day ones. Like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms. Let me see if I can get it. Boogie! How you doing? I'm a little under the weather, so Boogie! It's a
Oh
little
God. It sounds it sounds
raspy.
about it sounds about the same. It really does. It sounds that scratchy voice is there. It's
It's
there. I'm
it's
good
it,
though.
it's a little scratchy, just a little bit. How you
Yeah,
feeling?
yeah. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I worked out this morning. I'm proud of myself.
Okay.
I'm consistently going to these workout classes. Shout out to, they ain't paying me and I ain't paying them yet because I'm getting this free
Shout out to the gym.
month. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the gyms. If you know,
So you
sign
taking
up for them
advantage
trials.
you
Sign
taking
up.
advantage of
Yeah.
the new year, new you.
Hey, listen, I got a free month and I'm gonna continue on with those free months by switching up these email addresses.
You'll never catch me. That's right,
You'll
Boogie.
never catch me.
It's Black History Month, so stick it to the man. Stick it to the MF and man.
As much as you can. Listen, that's what you gotta do. How you feeling with your Simpsons background?
I mean, yeah, I told you, you never know what the background might be. I was like, you know what, maybe I should have did Wakanda, but I was like, nah, let's keep it going with something different. But if you do notice though, Boogie, I have elevated because it is the first recording of Black History Month. I have elevated to the majestic velvet do-rag. You see it, Bugs. You see it. It is the goal. This top tier do-raggery right here. This is top tier do-raggery. My style has been elevated. Got the flap out, the tail, the velvet tail at that. I'm like boss level status in the Atlanta airport. Like you have to beat me now to be the new boss in the Atlanta airport. Every nigga in Atlanta airport has on a velvet do rag, so I'm there.
And that's a very interesting airport too, for sure.
That airport would be AKA Satan's asshole. Um,
See, I
if
ain't
you know,
want to
you
say
know.
all that. I ain't want to say all that, but okay.
And the people are very nice. It's just whoever engineered
That
that
design
airport,
is not the best. That's what I'm
they were
gonna
like,
say.
we're gonna guarantee that you are going to miss your flight more times than not. That was what the thought process was in the architecture and everything going on. But other than that, I'm feeling pretty good. Voice is a little raspy. I woke up yesterday and I was like, what is going on?
Hmm.
Like I didn't know. I was texting you. I was like, I legit sound like a lawnmower. Like I sound like the people in them commercials. I was like, you probably shouldn't smoke because you'll end up like me.
Hey,
That's how I sounded.
people like those rumbly, raspy voices.
No, I think all those people are
Oh,
dead.
okay. Oh, okay.
I feel like
My
all the
bad.
people who love those who's the dude, the clouds of dreams.
Oh.
That what's that man's name? Louis
I like
Armstrong.
Yeah, I like distinctive voices. See, I know for myself, speaking for myself, I
Okay.
know I have a distinctive voice and I appreciate other folks with distinctive voices. Listen, we don't choose our voices. You know what I'm
But
saying?
see,
You can't.
my bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying you can't, unless you are willing to, like, certain people. I've recently found that there are certain people that are s- purposely altering their voice in order for
Really?
it, yeah, in order for them to sound more palatable. And I was like, that's exhausting. Like,
So,
who's doing all that for
so what
y'all?
was your voice sounding
Nah,
like before if it
right.
wasn't palatable? Like
Yeah.
okay. So, but see, look, your distinct voice is like okay, it fits you. It's not like oh,
Yeah,
you
because
sick,
but
or
you
it's not
know
like
me though. But I've definitely met people and they were like, "Oh."
wait. Like oh, like damn, your voice is too deep, or I didn't think you would
Yeah,
sound like this.
that too. Both. I'm definitely like my picture. If you
Okay.
see my picture, you would
Okay.
not expect me to be like. Hey, what's good? What's going on, yo?
Okay, okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, I was just like, wait a minute, it's pretty normal to me. So,
Yeah.
are you saying okay? Do you have the customer service voice? Is it
Everyone has the
one of
customer
those
service
phone?
voice.
So let me
Stop
hear
it.
it. What's your boogie phone voice?
Hello, this is Adrian Brandyberg. How's it going? Hey.
So yeah, okay. So if I were interviewing you and I was like, yeah, I was kind of expecting a white lady. Okay, I get what
Yeah.
you are saying, but there's some voices though, because you said not everyone has a customer service voice. I know this as a nigga who has worked in a call center. Is some
Yes.
people like, whoa, like
Yeah.
you don't have no other levels in there.
Yeah.
It's just
What's
all
good?
that.
This is
Thanks for calling such and such. How can I help you?
what can you do? How can I make your day better?
You could start by getting another nigga with a more customer service
Yeah.
voice. But no, I'm good. I took a COVID test, so it's not that. It was negative. But I've been going through every type of. I got like a new juicer, and I was like, oh, we juicing, so let's get this cold up out of me. Niggas have been like, you got to get the lemon and the ginger and throw some
All that
berries
good
in
stuff.
there. And one of my aunts was like, you need to gargle with pepper. Don't gargle with salt. Gargle with pepper. And I was like, oh, okay, so it's seasoned gargles now. Um, which I did not try that one because I'm like, I feel like gargling with pepper. I feel like that might do more damage than
I thought it was
what needs
salt
to be done.
water. You gargle with salt.
See, that's what I thought too. And she was like, no, no, don't do
I
salt.
ain't
Do
never heard
pepper.
pepper. Nah, nah, nah. I
Yeah,
don't know
see,
about that one.
some of these old
Remedies.
black book remedies, we need to throw them out. Like, because I feel like some of us got all the memos, but then there are some pages that were ripped out the book, like that one, gargling pepper.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, no, we're not doing it. But I'm good otherwise. But what else going with you? But how else was the week, man?
The week was decent.
These piece.
Yeah, it was decent. Started working.
Okay, okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Nothing crazy. All right. All right. Okay. You know,
Don't let the
yeah,
man make you do too much, Boogie. It's Black History Month. He can
yeah,
start
I'm
working
not
next
about
month.
to I'm not about to overexert myself. Listen, you gotta give them consistent level regular work. You're not about to
Consistent bare minimum.
man, you about to get that consistency. They're gonna be like, man, Adrian has been pretty consistent. Hell yeah, you
That's
damn
what
right.
when you get your first what is it, your first meeting? What do they call
Yeah,
those things? It's
performance
like
evaluation.
consistent.
You damn
She's
right.
consistent all around. How's her
Yeah,
attitude?
damn right.
Consistent.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm about
that
to be
is
cheery and everything. But yeah, week's been chill. I'm really enjoying how 2024 is popping off. It's doing its
starting out
thing.
good.
Yeah, it's starting out good.
Starting
Just
off way better than 2023. God damn it.
oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
I feel like
Most
we
definitely.
all can say that. No matter where you're at in life, I feel like everyone can be like, you know what, we're much better off than where we were last year.
Yeah, the
So
only way
kudos to that.
the only other way is up from it now because we are definitely rock bottom, okay? We
Man,
are at the bottom.
been a couple of doozies of some years,
Yeah,
them 2020. So it's just like 2022, 22. I was like, what are we doing here? Honestly, I feel like we just got to get out of the 2020s. That's what it is. I feel like
that's
once
crazy to
we get to the
even think
30s,
of. That's crazy. That's
it is.
crazy.
I just want to break. I just want to break for us millennials because I felt like we done been through. You know what it was? I feel like the '90s were so good. We were like, can it get any better? And then we started to see the decline because they said millennials. We have lived through 9/11. We have lived through the housing crisis. We have lived through the banking crisis. We done lived through a lot of crises. A lot of
Yeah, we have.
crises. Like,
Yeah,
can we get a break? Can we just get a break? No more crises for the millennials.
that's crazy. Yeah, we
It
have
really
been.
has been.
If you think about it, we are the most versatile of trauma induced.
We were the first to get the internet. We
Yeah,
went through dial-up. We went through
yeah.
all these different things. We went through this catastrophe, that catastrophe. I forgot about Katrina. We have gone through a lot of just blunders. So it's just like be nice to millennials, y'all. Be nice to millennials because we're really going through it.
Not to say that we need to sit here and compare, because I don't wanna, but we, the generation, Xers or whatever, we had to deal with" listen, everyone gotta deal with something.
They do.
That's just how it goes. Generations after generation, we gonna all have something to complain about. It's
It's
not
very
about
true.
comparing, see who's losing more or who's down bad more. Like, we all in the same boat, guys.
However, if there was a race, I think we'd win. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh
I'm just gonna
god.
say that.
Not how.
It's the competitive nature in me, Boogie. I'm just gonna say, I feel like we would win. That's just we would win.
You sound like Keenan from Ivory Wayans. Is that Keenan from My Wife and Kids?
uh,
How the
yeah, yeah,
little
yeah, Damon,
kid? Yeah, Damon, my
Lil
bad.
Franklin,
Yeah, little Franklin.
Franklin. Oh, she's
However,
Mumford.
yeah.
Top tier character, by the way. Like
And he's a
scene stealer.
real, I was gonna say, he's a real, like, genius, like, boy
Yeah.
genius,
Have you
apparently.
seen him lately? My
No.
man is jacked.
Oh,
Like
is he?
he is ripped. He was
Yeah.
on I think that what's that show with the football? Tay Diggs. Shit, what's that show?
American.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was
All American.
on one of them shows, yeah.
Yeah.
But kudos
Oh.
to
Oh,
Franklin. All the people, I feel like everyone on that show is pretty smart.
yeah.
Junior went
I
to
was gonna
UCLA on
say he did.
scholarship.
Yep.
Like pretty much all of them. I was like, damn, where y'all find these little prodigies at? But
But you
kudos.
have to be a prodigy just to think about it, not
Right.
to, I know you were trying to end it,
No, no,
but
no, go ahead.
these child actors, they gotta they gotta jump, fly, dance, uh,
Man,
do all of this just for, casting and producers to notice them,
because you're competing with
especially back
adults.
then. Right.
You know what though? What's her name? Marche.
Yep.
Uh,
Marseille, Martin.
yeah. The fact that if I am a grown ass adult and this little kid comes in here and steals a scene stealer, stealing lines, getting parts over me, I would just hang it up. I have to hang up my acting hat. I was like, you know what? She's getting all the roles. She is just too goddamn good.
Uh,
Like I would quit. You're not beating a little kid. You're not beating a little kid. That's why, like, whenever it's like a comedy competition or any type of talent show, if there's a little kid, you might as well just phone it in. That little kid is gonna beat you. That just you're not gonna beat the kid.
Yeah, the kid is always gonna win. That W is always gonna go to the kid.
It's funny how and I've seen it. I've seen grown adults be like, man, fuck that kid. And I was like, you're not gonna beat cuteness, bro. You
Yeah,
just no matter how funny you are,
You gotta
you
chill.
not gonna beat cuteness. And also you're not gonna beat up a kid. It's just like it is what it is, bro.
Just
Like
like how Apollo, you're not gonna be a kid or gospel singing because
oh
they were
man,
quick to boo. They was like, "Oh, no, 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 no. She's singing. She talking about Jesus. Let's
can't boo the Lord.
can't boo the Lord. Can't boo the Lord.
you you are not going to boo joyful. You're just not gonna
Nah.
do it. Like is I feel like you automatically, no matter what you've done, you could be the perfect person in the world. If you boo the Lord, you automatically are going to hell. It's
Oh
just
yeah,
like
that karma's coming back.
it's like yeah, you signed your ticket, bro. They're gonna play it back when you get to the pearly gates. It's gonna be like, we see here that you
Right.
booed joyful. So
This you? Alright. Mhm.
but
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, hit that back of the
it's
lamp.
gonna be an instant. They go hit that
Right.
button, and you just drop trap door in hell. It's just like, well, everyone was booing,
Where
and
the
they're gonna
fun
be right
people
down there
are,
with you.
okay? That's what it said, where the fun people are.
All the people that booed is gonna be right down there with you. It's funny that you talk about booing though, because before we started this, I was watching old videos of people at the Apollo getting booed on
Oh,
amateur night.
wow.
And I gotta send it to you. But it was like Steve Harvey's hosting, and one girl was like, I'm performing Mary J. Blige. And Steve was like, okay.
Uh,
It's like,
he was like, "All right now."
We gonna see how this goes. It's almost like he knew they were gonna bomb, and
Just
I
setting
gotta
them
just
up.
play into it to get the crowd that much more. And
And
those
y'all heard her,
crowds,
right? Right. Y'all heard it, right? She said Mary J.
those crowds were ruckus, and there's still crowds like
Ruthless.
that. But now it's more so of like, we don't boo, we don't heckle. If you don't like the acts, just don't say anything at all. But back then, boo. It was just like, boo this man. It was crazy is Lauren Hill got booed.
Yeah.
Neo and his crew got a lot of your favorite stars
I can
got
see
booed.
Neo getting
Oh man.
they like, hey man, if you don't get this roly poly.
That's exactly what they were doing. This was back when Neo had the Laura Winslow, that oil slick
Yep.
hairstyle. Oh my god, it was.
That boy had piercings and pencils everywhere.
It was just a lot of just. But look at them now. Just everyone who got booed, majority of them are celebrities now. So it's just like,
Gotta have that thick skin.
if you do get booed though, like, and let's say you never made it, do you tell people like, yeah, I was on Apollo, or is it just like, is this one of them things you just bury? Like, no one needs to
Hey
know.
man, swallow your ego. Just say, yeah, I was on Apollo. They booed me. And I realized this was not the dream that I wanted.
You're like, yeah, I was a singer back in the day. So what happened? I got booed at the Apollo, and those dreams were no more.
That's
Like,
a great story though. I got booed at the Apollo. What a
I mean,
story.
it is, because you know what it is. It's almost like everyone has that one friend. Like, you can sing, you can tell jokes. Every family member, everyone has that. It's like, you're great. Do that thing that you do, and it's like, you really are only good to them. And even
Mhm.
so, I often wonder: is your family setting you up for laughs? Do they just want you to do this? Do they know that you're bad? And they're just like, make us all laugh, because some of these people, even the bookers, I feel like they know. They're like, we gotta have a couple people that they're gonna boo. Everybody can't be good, so we're gonna pass some of these trash people along just to get the ratings. I'm often just curious how that works.
Mm-mm.
I will though. I've never been booed, and we're gonna keep that going along. Knock on wood.
I would rather be booed than that silence, boy. Let me just say that much, because
I don't
we've
know.
I don't mind silence, but when it's continuous silence after I done said something, I'm like, oh, this ain't it, huh, y'all?
I mean,
I would rather
because
hear reaction
my
than
bad. Go ahead.
silence. That's all it is. That silence is a killer. Just saying.
I mean, it is, but also when they're sometimes they're just listening, so it's not like. But I
Okay,
guess you
listening. I would
know.
if you listening, I would rather hear. Hmm.
Okay, so that is true, because when they are listening, you are hearing the, "Oh, okay, I see what you," or you're seeing some head nods. When it's just that, yeah, that deafening.
When you can hear breathing, yeah, that's where huffing and puffing. You can hear your heart beating out of your
Oh
chest.
my god, that is the word. You just like, are these jokes hitting? Are these jokes hitting?
And your heart was like, hell to the no, hell to the no.
You be scrambling. Okay, let me get to it. This was really gonna kill him, and it usually never. Once you
Nope.
have lost them, you know what the funniest thing is when it's so silent is when you can hear the drinks clacking, or
Uh,
you can hear them putting ice into the cups. It's like, I am doing that bad right now.
uh,
Hasn't happened in a while though. That has not happened to me in forever. But when you're in there, because
I ain't
comics
gonna.
know,
Yeah.
you know when other people are doing bad, and it's just like, ooh, I can hear the ice machine. You know. But
Well,
knock on wood, though. Knock on
yeah.
wood. I am believing that, we're just going to cast an air of positivity around all the comedians, every comedian everywhere. No bombs. No matter where you're at in your career, whether you are first starting out or you've been doing this for some time, no bombs. Just good sets for everybody. There we go. Air of positivity.
All right.
Unless I don't like you. If you're a comic that I don't like, bum,
Oh
bum,
God.
bum, bum, bum. If you are a
Nah.
comic that I don't like,
All right.
bum.
Okay. This guy here.
There's not many of those, so I don't have
Anywho,
comedy ops. I don't have comedy ops. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it
But yes,
sound like it.
no, Boogie. Hey, I'm more mature in 2024. We are not doing the comedy ops out here. But anyways, it is time to Boogie, I wanted to tell you this because I know you had made fun of me a while ago, and I had said I was never getting back on TikTok. I'm on the talks. I am on the talks. Still don't quite know what I'm doing on there, but I'm like, you know what? Kind of like it. I kind of like it a little bit more than it's growing on me. It's growing on me more than the gram. So I kind of like
You gotta try. You gotta try. Fail. You gotta fail up. That's what I say. Fail up. So
it. It's just one of those things when you feel like you're just I'm too old, but then I'm like, you're not 40 yet, bro. I'm gonna figure it out. By the time I'm 40, I'm gonna figure it out. I got like
and
4
when I'm
years.
40, I'm still not too old. I'm gonna be just like that.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be on there.
No, I ain't doing no damn dance. I'm gonna just be talking like I normally do.
I don't even do that. I'm like, I don't even know why people are following me because I'm like, I have not posted anything. I'm just on there for the educational and informative videos that some of the homies send me.
Boo! Boo!
No, Boogie, I don't need to get into these social media streets hard because you know what? I'm gonna be that dancing nigga, and I don't need that.
I'm
I don't
only
need that.
kidding. There are different versions of the tox. So okay. So
No,
try to find your niche. Be
I'm
that
gonna get
person.
immersed.
Find it.
I'm gonna get immersed into no, just no, Boogie, no.
Alright. Okay.
Yo, this is the portion of the show where we like to tip our hat to people who are doing dope things in the communities.
I'm tipping my hat.
Boogie, who you tipping to this week?
I am tipping my hat to the recent birthday man, Garrett Morris. He just received his Hollywood Walk of Fame. About mother plucking time on this Hollywood Walk of Fame star. 87 years old. Wow.
He's
Garrett
7 years
Morris.
young.
Right. I heard that. 87 years young. I will say, his one of his ankles didn't look quite right to
I
me.
noticed that.
So I hope he's good on that. I just had to say that because that it was a couple of images that I saw. I was like, oh, okay, he looked good, but he was sitting down. I was like, damn, this ankle look
Look a little
hella swollen.
swollen.
I hope he is good, but also about time. Wow, what an accomplished actor, performer, Broadway artist. Like, man, he's done so much. So shout out to Garrett Morris.
Yes, shout out to him. I did notice the ankle. I did also notice the ankle. I was just wondering, like, yo, if you do have ankles like that, wouldn't you get like bigger socks? Like, let me just pull these all the way up so no one notices this. Like,
Those are the small things where I'm like, yo, don't you got people around you?
that part,
Like, you
that
know,
part.
you about to sit down, or he was probably sitting down when he had to put on his shoes and they noticed the ankles. And I was just like, I don't think I want these captured.
It was just weird because it was like you have one ankle and then one cankle, and I was just like,
Hey, this is, we not about to do this. We not about to do this. Try it again. We tipping.
we tipping our hats.
We know what to do this. Let's
Yeah.
focus on
When tipping turns to roasting. Clip it.
Because I feel where you were going, and I was like, no, we know what to do this.
We're not about to do the OG like that.
Nah, like I said, shout out to Garrett Morris and everything that he's done, the iconic roles, the characters that he's played. My God, let's keep going. Come on, man. We not. I did a little mention. You want to be like, now that you mentioned it, let me, nah, we not doing
ankles.
that. Nah, we not doing that. Who you got for your tippet?
All
Yeah, we not
right.
doing that.
So I am tipping my hat to Pugswani Phil. For the first time since 2020, he has predicted an early spring. He did not see his shadow. So we are turning up. We about to be outside, Boogie. Spring is coming early. Shout out to Pugswani Phil. It's crazy. I watched a video, excuse me, and people really do go up for Groundhog Day. Like, it was a video of some dudes. They were on the subway and they left at like 2 in the morning, got to Puxwanee, Pennsylvania, and this
Where the hell is that? Punxsutawney,
in the middle
Pennsylvania.
of goddamn nowhere. Probably a place that you and I would not want to be after dark.
Them sundown towns. Okay.
Man, but it was like tons of people out there at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, wow, this is a thing.
4 o'clock.
And they were out there cheering with pure excitement for just seeing the damn rodent. So
Wow.
again,
Where
shout out.
groundhogs run free. That's where it is. I wish we I know this is a lot of technology and that I'm talking about, and obviously I'm watching too much cartoons and animation, but I want to see like if we get to the point where we can see how rodents, animals like honestly feel. Like we know they feel shit, but
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
I'd be very curious to see like how this particular rodent, this groundhog, is like feeling the adrenaline. If he can feel the adrenaline, hearing all the noise and rumbling out there, his family like, is it our turn? Is it time for us to do our thing? Kissing his kids and his wife like, I'll be right back. I'm about to go handle some business real quick. I'm proud of you, honey. Like I want to see all that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it's like? But it's like us when we get ready to go on stage. It's like,
Right.
he's probably pacing. He's
Yeah.
like, I gotta give a good show, dear.
I don't know
Like,
if I can do
if
this.
his name is Puxwanee Phil, what would her name be?
Puxwanee Dill or Jill.
There we go. Puxwanee Jill. It's Puxwanee Phil and Puxwanee Jill. He probably pacing his little stump. He's like, yo, Jill, I, I, I feel the nerves, I feel the nerves. I don't know what I gotta do. And she's like, Phil, you do this every year. Just go out there and deliver your set. Just deliver your set.
Right.
And he goes out there and he's like, okay. We ain't having winter. Winter's ending. And everyone goes crazy. And he probably went back in there. He's like, I killed them boots. I heard.
Yep.
And the kid is like, oh, daddy, spring is coming early.
Yeah.
And Puxwanee Phil Jr. is like, I can't wait to be like my daddy. I can't wait to go out there and have all the white folks cheer for me too one day.
And Puxwanee Phil like, nigga, no time soon. It's my job.
Hold on, youngster. I was on Comic View several years ago.
Stop.
I was on Def Jam. Hold on, youngster.
Stop.
It's probably like that. But I often think like it's funny that you say that because I watch a lot of Planet Earth. And especially when I'm high. I'll tell everyone, go get high and watch Planet Earth. Whatever your form of getting high is, go do that. Put on Planet Earth, turn the lights off, and it will be a magical ride. And often what you're saying, Boogie, like, I wonder how they feel with us in their homes. I often will sometimes make voices and be like, oh shit, you in my crib? Let me show you some stuff. So it's really cool to
welcome to MTV Cribs, Planet Earth style,
Exactly. And it's actually it's very entertaining. I feel like I have learned a lot about otters, and beavers and seals, just how marine life works. So whenever you just want to have a nice little trip, go turn on Planet Earth,
Shout out to Puxwanee.
Shout out to Puxwanee Phil and Garrett Morgan and his ankles. Morris.
This guy here, boy. you just wanted to make sure, and his ankles. Okay.
You gotta shout out the ankles. If he wouldn't be standing without them ankles. Them ankles got him here, Boogie.
All right. Let's go ahead and hit this.
Let's get to this first ad. We'll be right back.
Boy, oh boy.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm just over here polishing up my black watch. A lot of y'all know I'm an avid collector of watches. I got at least 9 of them things in my collection, and the one that I get the most compliments on has got to be my black watch. I gotta tell y'all, black watches, they have really put a lot of time and detail into their product. I gotta tell you, from the watch face all the way down to the band made of genuine leather. I know it's genuine, but I like seeing genuine. They really have outdone themselves. So fellas, ladies, if you're looking to upgrade your watch style, definitely check out the good folks over there at Black Watches. They black owned. You know you want to support a black owned watch company. And because, they rocking with the podcast, they, hooked you guys up with a promo code. That's right, a promo code. They give you 20% off of your order when you head over to blackwatches.com. That's right, blackwatches.com. BLAK watches.com. And make sure you use that promo code late night WNA. Come on, support the Black Watches. Now back to the podcast. All right, a sad moment for news you can or can't use. Sadly, Carl Weathers passed away. He was in a lot of dope ass roles. But what was your favorite role that Carl was in?
The one that comes to mind is definitely Chubb Peterson. Him with Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of great moving big box office movies,
Yep.
and obviously Rocky, but man, what a great actor. He was just I don't know if they pulled the commercial or not, but he was just in a commercial with Grunk. I don't know if you guys saw.
Dang.
They had a commercial together, so
definitely I felt like Action Jackson was on all the time on
of course.
Stars. So
Yeah,
I've
well,
watched that movie like 85 million times. And it always never got old for me. Obviously Apollo Creed and everything, seeing him in Rocky, Predator. There's just so many
yeah,
good
great.
roles that he was in.
Yeah.
And then he got his first directorial debut. He did an episode of The Mandalorian.
Wow.
He was in that, so he's making his resurgence. So it was just very sad to
Yeah.
hear. I know Sylvester Stallone
Mhm.
was very choked up in his statements about him. So it's just like, dang, man, we've seen a lot of our great black heroes going on to the ancestral plane. But rest in power, brother.
Definitely.
All right. So first up for news you can or cannot use. North Korea's Kim Jong-un stated that his father invented the burrito in
Mm.
2011. This is quite funny. According to reports, the Pyongyang regime has, pardon me if I mispronounced that, regime has stated that the current leader has shown a keen interest in the dish and that it is gaining popularity among the people. It says, according to Yahoo News, footage from the Penn News showcases vendors selling an abundance of food outside the Kim Song Food Factory. Trays are filled with various ingredients, including cabbage and or carrots. This is according to the report. King Chung reportedly conceived the concept of wheat wraps in 2011, just before his untimely demise due to heart attacks. What says you, Boogie?
Listen, I understand. There are moments and times, sections where I was obsessed with the burrito too. Where I was like,
Okay.
yeah, we rocking out with the burrito. This is what we doing. Having all your favorite food and condiments wrapped into a nice thinly spread piece of bread. Yeah.
It's a
Why wouldn't
blanket of
you be a
goodness.
yeah, easy. I had to look it up real quick, Googled it, and before I could even finish it, I could tell people were looking that up too because Google finished my question for me. And then when was the burrito invented? Juan Mendez, a street vendor in Chichua, Mexico, invented the burrito, and that was in the Mexican Revolution in the 1910s. 2011, they say? Huh. I think you got your math wrong, buddy. Think you got your math wrong.
You said that was 1910, huh? Let's see. That would be 101 years is when the original burrito was created. I'm gonna say this. Okay, two things can be true here. Okay,
Whoa.
let's
Okay.
break this thing down here.
Let's go.
They don't have internet
They do not.
in North Korea. So as far as they know, this is factual. Kim Jong-un's dad was the creator of the burrito. However, all of the Mexicans are rushing to claim false, claim cap. Also, who's going to argue with Kim Jong Un? If the president of my country is a dictator, I'm gonna let you have it, bro. I'm gonna let you have it. Your dad was the one who created the burrito. As far as I know, the burrito first came to invention in 2011. Now, for the rest of us who have internet, Cap City, Capola, whatever you want to call it, it's just like, come on, bro.
I mean, he could say my dad popularized
Respectfully, you're lying. Don't blow us
in
up.
burritos. He popularized eating burritos in North Korea. Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, you can say that for sure. But don't Christopher Columbus us out here or
Just
North Korea out here just cause. But I get it. You have control over everything out there. Yeah, not gonna fight you on that one, buddy. Not gonna fight you on that.
If I am the president of Mexico, okay, and I see you at one of those UN conferences or whatever, I'm slapping you. I gotta
I
slap
knew
you.
you was gonna say
I
that.
slap
I knew you was gonna slap.
I'm going to slap you with the biggest tortilla. And then I'm going to take said tortilla and I'm going to show you how to properly assemble a burrito and be like, Viva la Mexico. This was created here. That's what I'm going to do.
You gonna roll up a doobie. You gonna roll up a burrito doobie.
A little steak, put a little cilantro, onions, put all the good stuff in there. We're gonna roll that up. Then I'm gonna slice this and be like, here you go. Now you were getting the taste of 1910. Viva la Mexico. This was created by us. Don't take our shit. That's what it would be. That's
for the love of Juan Mendez.
Whap. What did he say on ATL? That was so disrespectful. You know, hit me in my mouth with some goddamn money. It would be the equivalent of that. Did he just hit me with a tortilla? I did, and I'm gonna do it again.
Right?
How dare you disrespect us like that? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, we're not about to do that. Come on, y'all.
This is like people claiming that would be like someone, I don't know what the dishes are in North Korea, but that would be like someone saying whatever their dish of choice is,
a burrito.
We created that.
That's a dish in North Korea, a burrito.
You know what's crazy is hopefully whenever people get out of North Korea,
my gosh,
it's whenever you had like authentic Mexican for the first time, like outside of like everyone for a period was Taco Bell's real Mexican, and then you actually tried real Mexican. Their minds just gonna be blown when they actually get a real burrito.
They're gonna be like, what the hell is this?
It's not a burrito. These are not the 2011 versions. It's just like, what are y'all doing? I low-key, I feel
just
bad
like the
for
Jordans. It's just like Jordans. It's when you spent all your life, your upbringing wearing Team Jordans, and then you finally get some regular Jordans. You was like, okay, I understand now.
It's like going from big pony polo to the little pony, and you're just like, oh man, like extra.
So many examples. Yeah, you guys stay strong out there, but also enjoy those burritos.
For real. Like, I have so many questions. I want to know what toppings are you putting in there. I have so many questions, but we must move on. Let's get to this second ad. We'll be right back.
Hey y'all, we're going to take a quick pause from this episode to tell you about our next sponsor, Rose Vogue Styling. Let Rose Vogue Styling help you change the way you see yourself. Their mission is to empower you to build your confidence and look fly while doing it. They offer personal styling, shopping, and closet auditing. They need to come to my closet because it's a hot ass mess, okay? They also have an online boutique store full of pieces that will give your outfit life and have you looking right. Pieces like earrings, that's what I have on now, right here, necklaces, purses, rings, just to name a few, okay? Right now, our subscribers, our listeners, our watchers, you can get 20% off when you use the code late night, okay? LATENITE. Going over to their IG, it's Rose Vogue Styling at Rose Vogue Styling. Easy. Everybody knows that, okay? Let Rose Vogue Styling style you for your next event or simply just help you enhance the pieces that you already have in your closet. Wow. Style is a choice. Upgrade yours with Rose Vogue Styling. Again, you can get 20% off if you use our code late night, okay? LATENITE. Support a black business, okay? Support us. When you support them, you're supporting us, okay? Now let's get back to the show.
The New York Times has put out an article that has pissed off black folks everywhere. It says they'll take the Travis Kelce hairdo. That is. Not since Jennifer Aniston has a haircut become so popular, barbers in America and abroad are being inundated with requests for the Travis Kelce. Jeffrey Douglas, who cuts hair at the Obsidian Barbers in New Brunswick, Canada, has received very specific requests for clients in the past few weeks. They want the same style as Travis Kelce. They usually come in with a picture of him, Mr. Douglas said. I'm like, yeah, I knew who that is. And I'm not reading any more of said BS article. Boogie, how you feeling about the Travis Kelce taking over barbershops everywhere?
Listen, I feel like when said palm colored piece of paper people go into their barbershop, barbershop, generally speaking, they like to have a picture, because black barbershops, generally they have images of different men in different
It's like 30
haircuts.
images.
Right. And then you could say I would like a 4 or 5 with a little bit of 2 or whatever it is, But because, it's usually, some hipster artisanal looking, establishment where they want to be different, they got to pull it out of their phones.
Yeah.
And having a picture of Travis Kelce might work out for said barber. Like, oh, okay, I know what you're looking for. You're looking for a black haircut.
Pretty much.
You're looking for a fade in the lineup. Oh, okay. Okay. But just because I've sent pictures, I've sat in seats and I'm like, and I've, showed pictures to my stylist, but they don't make it a point to be like, oh, okay, you getting Pinterest lady number 3 haircut. Like, no, that's just not a thing.
Do
Like,
the Issa Rae.
right, I get it. Like, I understand, but y'all gotta stop. That's what it is. I'm also reminded on how much of a bubble and tunnel vision a lot of people are, where they don't see other cultures, but we are always we're always cognizant of every, popularized, quote unquote popularized, piece from said cultures. You know what I'm saying?
True facts. That's because we have to. They don't have to. We straddle that lane. Code switch, whatever you want to call it. Other black folks, other people of color, you kind of have to know what's going on. You just can't be in this bubble. Oh, the world only revolves around
Trying
me.
to be a more well-rounded person, individual. That's it.
This is funny because, like you said, black barbershops is literally like 30 images on there. They will start with the ball fade to the boosie fade, and then anything after probably like number 10, those cuts start to get really weird. It's like it's niggas with mohawks, it's niggas with like where are you wearing this at, bro? Like half of those on there, they're no one is going out with those haircuts, but they just got to be on here. It's like, we can't have 10, we got to have like 30 styles for you to pick from. This is only going down in supercuts and what's the other one? Sports clips.
Yep.
These are only going down in
Mhm.
those places. Because if a white dude walks into a black barbershop, they're not even asking you what you want. They're giving you. You're going to go, I know what you want, white boy. I'm gonna hook you up. You know, the black barbers will just transform white dudes to where they go in looking like Opie and they come out looking like Travis Kelce. You don't even have to say nothing. It's like, I've never had a cut like this. They've never had a lineup. They've never had the T edger or anything on them. Black barbers be doing wonders. This is, like I said, supercuts only. What do I do? Oh, like you said, a fade. I feel like the brothers that always go into supercuts and sports clips, you're always getting jacked up because one, you shouldn't be going in there in the first place. Like, I feel like if you go in there as a black person, they're looking at you like, fuck, like, I don't cut black hair. What are you doing in here? It's just like, it's going to be bad for everyone. This to me is, again, white people just not being aware. This is the buzz cut. Like, this literally what this is. This is just a fancier buzz cut for white people, or the high and tight if you were in the army. But as what black people and Mexicans has known, this has been nothing more than just a fade. This is, again, like y'all hijacking the
Swag
swag
surfing.
surf. It's like,
Mhm.
what are y'all doing?
This
Y'all,
new, innovated, new dance that Taylor Swift started at this hype around. Come
and what's
on.
even crazier is Travis Kelce has been rocking his hairstyle for the longest
Oh my
time.
God, he's been doing it for so long. He's been
So
doing that for so long.
so why is this just now being a thing? It's like, y'all are so fucking annoying when it comes to this. Like,
Yeah, and by the way, he grew back his beard instead. He grew back his beard pretty freaking fast. Kudos to him.
I feel like he
Mwah.
got tired of being called a cop. You
Mwah,
know,
mwah.
like as a bearded brother, I can appreciate a good beard. Once you have a beard and you take it off, you're just like, yeah, this ain't. There's really no going back. You
Yeah,
have to keep the beard, like
yeah.
that. The one stash, just the goatee, it don't work for you. But this phenomenon of this Kelsey fade, like, cut it out. This is the Boosie fade. Like, stop playing. Put some respect on little Boosie's name. He originated, put some respect on his name. Cut it out. Stop it. Also, this tells that reporters really don't have a lot to report on, because
Nope.
I'm very certain that there were some other pressing stories that the New York Times could have wrote about outside of the Travis Kelce haircut. And this is another reason why I want them to lose, because it is bullshit.
Whoa, okay.
I'm just saying. Cut it out. Cut it. What do you say? Cut it out.
Cut it out. Yeah.
I just, the things that make white people excited and the rest of us are like, this is like the most mediocre shit ever, but they are going up for this. I was
They are
watching the
eating it up.
Kentucky versus Tennessee game last night, and it was the stiffest swag surf ever. And I'm like, just leave it to HBCUs. Or if you're at a PWI, if a black person doesn't start it, don't you be the one to start it, because it's going to be
Come on,
so
guys, let's go.
rhythmless nation. Don't you do it. Let the black people start something. Let us have some things.
We'll start it, but then it's gonna get trumped by the palmies. So
I can't wait for them to start wearing velvet do-rags. And then there's gonna be another story. It's gonna be what are they gonna call it? It'll be, let me see, what would they call it? What did they call it when the white girls were doing the bonnets?
I mean, they're
What
still
was it?
doing it. They were calling it. I mean,
Relax cap or some
uh,
shit.
listen. If you want to protect your hair, go right ahead and protect, the hair. But also give credit where credit's due. That's it.
Exactly.
I I believe my co-host is muted, but that's okay. It's fine. It takes time. But it's been pretty. I feel like the crave, just the craze of just like the whole Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. It's just media. The media just pushing us on this, and I get it. They're trying to pull new viewers in, but it's not working
You know what's
on my end.
crazy is even white people are irritated.
Mm.
And when it's a problem when white people are irritated with other white people. It's white women that are like, we were watching football before Taylor Swift, even before they even started dating. So these numbers of people being like, there's so much more fans. People are like, we've been here. Like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Just shut it up. Plot twist. Because Boogie, you and I know how the entertainment game works.
Yeah.
Plot twist. What if they're not really dating? What if this is one of those?
Oh, you think it's a ploy?
What if this is one of those things?
It's a stunt. Okay.
How many stunts have we seen in the last few weeks and or years? So all I'm saying is, what if this is one of those? Get people talking even more about the Chiefs. Get people talking about Travis and Taylor. It's probably going to be an album drop on Super Bowl Sunday or some stupid shit like that. Go buy it. What if this is one of those things? Conspiracy do-rag, brother.
We'll see.
You know how many palm-colored people would be sad if this were a conspiracy? Oh my God. It would be tears everywhere. Well. Boogie, niggas have been tripping. We had a whole lot to actually choose from this week because it was
we did
a
onslaught
of niggatry. Let's get to y'all niggas tripping. Who you got this week, Boogie?
My y'all niggas is tripping is going to the school that is banning this mom from dropping off her kids after promoting her OnlyFans with her car on campus.
Okay, let's hear.
A Florida mom has been banned from dropping her kids off at school after she advertised her OnlyFans account on the back of her car. This is Michelle Klein. She's 35 years old. Now walks her children across a busy road in order to get them to school after parents at Liberty Christian Preparatory School in Tavares complained about the bumper stickers. Michelle, who goes by Piper Fawn on the content sharing platform, claims that some parents want her children expelled from the school over the stickers. And I love how the New York Post quoted some certain parents. One parent said, "I don't think it's right." and another,
tell us more, Bill.
And another person said people are going to be offended by all sorts of things, different bumper stickers, whatever. But at the end of the day, this is something that supports her family. So I think that gentleman, it doesn't say whether or not it's a woman or a man, but I'm assuming it's a gentleman.
He's also a subscriber.
Yeah. But Michelle first launched her venture around 3 years ago and makes up to $20K a month. Listen, she said it's only me and my husband, she added, in the video. And it's just stickers. And I gotta agree with her. Gotta be honest. I gotta agree with her. Let her live. She ain't got nothing vulgar on the stickers. On the back of her car, there's nothing vulgar at all. I'm just seeing the name and the backslash to where you can find her particular profile. I see nothing wrong with that. Granted, this is new information, knowing that this is a Christian preparatory school. I will say that does throw a wrench into this conversation, just a little bit. But at the same time, don't be acting like the most holiest are out there doing dirty under the covers, okay, in the dark, because that's very much what's happening here. I feel like that's what's happening. A lot of people was like, "Hey, my man, why you got to put my business all out here? I don't want everybody to know that I follow you, that I, am a subscriber. Like, let's keep this on the wraps." Like, that's what makes it so exciting is, the fact that it is under wraps. So I get it, but at the same time, I'm gonna need y'all to let her live, okay? She ain't doing nothing wrong as far as promoting wise. If it was stickers where it was like, come see my butthole and this XYZ OnlyFans, then I would have a problem. But just because it's just a website with the backslash and where you can find her, I don't see no issue with it. So
me and my husband.
Yeah, school, you tripping. That's it.
I'm going to have to side with the school.
Okay.
Only because I'm like, ma'am, is this your only vehicle? I'm sure you and your husband probably have another car or something to where you can drop your kids off. I don't care about what you do as an adult, because you're an adult. Your husband's a consenting adult as well. And like you said, Christians be out here being freaky. There's a lot of freaky Christians out here. Children's church is populated with a lot of children whose parents are not married. So, so some premarital sex is going on there. Um, my issue is these are children. Okay, we act like kids do not have phones and they're not going to be going to adult sites and things. You should not proactively be telling them, hey, you want to see me get knocked down by my husband? Go to my OnlyFans. Like, there's got to be another way for you um to get your OnlyFans out here. I feel like if you have to have an OnlyFans billboard, your OnlyFans ain't popping like that. Like, you
Right.
just you not putting enough keywords, like the correct words. You're not doing enough to get people on your page, because you shouldn't have to go out here and be like, OnlyFans on my car. That should be like maybe on your bio for like your IG. Yeah, if you want to see something freaky, OnlyFans. Like that should really be all you have to do for broadcasting it. It's a Christian school, but I feel like any school would be like, yo, these are impressionable kids here. We don't need them. So it's like, come on, man, use common sense. Because would you want your kid going to some other adults OnlyFans? I think not. I think you would be highly upset about that. Maybe the dads might be like, yeah, son. But most of y'all are gonna be like, I don't want you looking at adult content before you should. That's one. Also, kids are mean. Kids are really mean. And it's one thing when kids are just roasting you because how your clothes are, but seeing your
Sure.
mama get like skeeted on or whatever, even though it's by your daddy or whatever, you still, kids are gonna be like, I saw your mama getting blah blah blah. Like, why would you want your kids to have to go through that? Like, come on, lady.
This is okay. This is where parenting come into place. I want to know how what's the level, I should say, the school, where this Christian school, where does it go up to? Like, how old
Okay.
are the kids? Number 1, how old are the kids? Number 2, why the parents, I think the parents should have a little bit more restrictions on internet usage,
I
on
agree.
websites that they can go to, what websites they are banned from as well. If you're everywhere we go to around the world, around your home, in your town, there's gonna be websites. There's gonna be people talking. There's gonna be a lot of stuff that you cannot control, that you can
True.
see and your children can see, and they're going to ask those questions. Now, I feel like uh, a link listed on the back of their car, hey mom, what's OnlyFans? Something for adults. Hey mom, what's OnlyFans slash Piper Fawn? Something for adults.
But if you're a 16-year-old boogie, you not necessarily go, let me ask mom. Let me just go to
Of
Python real quick.
course, if again, if these are high schoolers, that's a different story. If these are, you know, what is it? 4th grade, middle school, I don't know. I think middle school is like the cutoff where
Yeah.
kids are like more inquisitive, where they're like, man, I can go see myself. Let me check this out. What's going on?
Yes, I'm 18.
Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna check this in. My mom gave me her card for emergencies and subscribe, you
Boom.
know? Yeah, I
Boom,
get
look at
it.
that porn.
I think it's case by case. But also I feel like the parents should have restrictions already on their devices. So
I agree with that. I agree with that. Now this one is still one of those things where it's like, ma'am, this is a Christian school. You can't be you cannot be marketing the spreading of cheeks. You can't be doing that. No school, no religious school. I don't care if it's a Catholic school, a Muslim, none of them are going to be like, this is appropriate here. Like, come on, lady. Like, you had to have known. Like, there has got to be some type of moral compass. Something in you has got to be like, maybe I should cover this decal up, at least in the church parking lot. Once you get off the parking lot, you could do what you want to do. Like she had to have known.
I got it. I mean, listen, I would I would ban her from promoting it, her profile, her OnlyFans, if she's like walking her kids and then have like a freaking picket sign like come to OnlyFans, blah blah. Like it's a decal on her car. Like
You know what she's gonna do? Because you know what I would do if I were okay. If you've banned me and I have to walk across a busy street, whatever. I'm every t-shirt I have on, every sweatshirt, it's gonna have my OnlyFans on there. It's
hey man, simple as that.
if she was truly that petty,
She about that
she's
life. I see it. I see it.
but also though, is this worth your kids getting kicked out of school? Because a
Nope.
lot of these Christian schools do have bylaws and things that
Yeah.
everyone has to follow.
Yep. You're
And
right.
you're paying a whole lot of money. I'm 9 times out of this is probably a private school. You are paying thousands of dollars for your kids to be here. Is it worth it? Is it worth it?
I mean, yeah, if that's your number one client, if you grabbing most of your clients from them schools, yeah, I say why not? 20,000 a month?
You know
Yeah.
what? This is one of those things. I think we did a story on this a while ago where one of the moms got jealous because her husband was looking at this is what this is. The moms got jealous. Because, like you said, that one guy that was like, we're gonna say it was a guy. I like what she's doing, or whatever he said. That's what it is. There's too many dads who are going to Piper Fawn's site, and that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Well, hope it works out for you.
Yeah, I really do. Not gonna lie.
Oh man, this would be better if she had some dirt on someone. It would be better if she had, the principal's my number one subscriber. That would be the.
Oh,
I'm hoping that there's more to this story. We'll have to report back on this. Boogie, it's no secret that there has been top tier peak sadness. The Lions lost, not going to the Super Bowl, and it's because of this idiot right here. For those of you who are listening, there's a photo of a Lions fan who got Super Bowl champs 2024 with the Larry O'Brien championship trophy and the Lions emblem with 2024 champs on there. He's the reason why we lost. He is
don't do that.
reason why he jinxed us, Boogie. This is a jinx. You don't get anything championship tattooed on you until your team actually wins the championship. Until it's 0-0 on the clock and the Honolulu blue confetti falls
Very
on the
preemptive.
Lions,
Very
you
preemptive.
can't do this. Now you got to put like a little, hopefully whenever the Lions do, because I feel like we're going to be back in a couple of years. We got a good squad. Now you got to put a little line through it, and whenever the year is,
or he could just say we were in the we were going to, or we were close to the
we won the division.
Yeah, just use the rest of your shoulder. Say, put in a couple more words and you good to go.
He did this.
We were the closest to the Super Bowl in 2024.
Says he got this tattoo in August. In August, he predicted this. I wish you just would have never shown us this, bro. You could have kept this off the internet.
August?
Like, what were you thinking? And I wish we knew his name. I wish we knew his name. I just wish we knew his name. People in the comments, what's his IP address? Find him. Run him out the city.
God.
Boogie, you know what this feels like? What was it?
Don't say it.
You know where I'm going with it, Boogie. The Cubs and Bartman. You already know where I'm going with this. You know where I'm going with this, Boogie. Remember, that man barely got out that stadium. People still hate him. Even though y'all have won, people still hate that man. This is I get it. I didn't understand how Chicagoans felt. I understand now. I get it. This guy.
Hope we don't see his face.
You tripping. Y'all crackers are tripping. Let's get to this final ad, and we shall be right back. Hey, what's going on, y'all? A lot of y'all hit me up like, Nate, you super chill. You super laid back all the time. Brother, you gotta be on something. Well, y'all are right. I'm off them chummies edibles, and y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a smoker. I don't really mess with the eddies like that because let's be real, a lot of them are hit or miss. There's either no juice or you're feeling like a zombie. The good folks over there at Chummies, well, they out here trying to change the edible game. And I got to tell you, they got some phenomenal products. They sent me over some of their traditional edibles, and man, them things are hitting. But they don't only got edibles. They got juice. They got your gummies. They got your chocolate bars. Whatever you like, they got it. Y'all, do me a favor. Go over to their Instagram page. It's chummies_edibles. And get yourself some good stuff. And when you're out there, filling up your cart, make sure you use that promo code 21chummy. That's right. They rocking with the podcast. And because they rocking with us, they rocking with y'all. So they're going to take care of y'all by giving y'all 10% off of your first order. So again, use that promo code 21chummy to get 10% off your edibles. All right, y'all, let's get back to the podcast.
It's the final topic. It's the final topic.
Final topic is quite fishy.
Aha. See what you did there.
A teenage boy in Provo, Utah is facing charges after allegedly taping fish to various ATMs in the city and even a police car, according to the Huffington Post. Authorities at the Provo Police Department alleged that the unnamed 17-year-old was responsible for about a dozen fish taping incidents between August and October, according to the Salt Lake City affiliate. And of course, the fishy behavior was uploaded to an Instagram account titled fish_bandit84. What's crazy about this is it's not even the same fish. It is different fish. They said he also went to a couple of different towns as well outside of the Provo area. So he was just the fish bandit. Free him. I say free him because there's probably nothing else to do in Provo. And if I pulled up to an ATM and I saw this, one, I'm gonna follow the page. And two, I'm honestly I'm gonna be like, where is he going to strike? This is like Banksy at this point. Like this is like art to me. It's just like, ooh, let's go to Fish Bandit 84. Let's see what he's doing next.
Yeah, I don't see an issue with this. Also, why is he getting arrested? Like because he's tampering with the ATM maybe? But all you got to do is pull them jokers off and you can continue with your business. Yeah, this is no harm no foul outside of probably destroying some good fish.
Like ass.
Yeah, and probably destroying some good fish that they could have, died, fried, and laid to the side. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, let this little kid live because clearly he's tapping into his artistic feelings, his vibe. Something is happening, and give it a couple years, he's either going to be a serial killer or a masterful artist. That's just what it is.
Hopefully the latter.
Yeah.
I feel like the police, okay, they arrested him to make an example out of him. It's like, how dare you put fish on police property?
Right. Yeah.
That's probably what it was. I feel like people at the banks were they probably had some like rookie go out there and clean off the ATM. But outside of that, I want to know, how many police cars did you do? Because if it was just like one cop car, okay. But if you went through the whole like 30 cop cars in the Provo department, you might have to eat that charge. But still free him. But I feel like when you're this is no more than just like small town hijinks. That's what this is. Because it's Utah.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Outside of like the Utah Jazz and probably being a Mormon, there's really not a whole lot to do out in Utah.
Not at all.
Like, let the kid have some fun. This is like the early stages of just college pranks. Like he's 17, he's about to go to college, so he's really setting himself up to prank people. I know when I was in college, Like, I want to hear your prank stories, Boogie. We would set up the metal trash cans that were in our rooms, and we would put enough water in them, and we would set them on the door,
I'm
and
not
we
a
would knock,
prankster. Yeah, I wasn't a
and the
prankster
water
because
would fall.
I lived in an apartment. I had my own apartment. I didn't live in
Oh, okay.
dorms. I was responsible.
He was rich.
I wasn't rich. I was
Off
working. I ain't
campus.
had enough I ain't had enough time to prank. I had to work.
Oh no, we was pranking. We was the trash cans full of water. We was filling up bags of popcorn and putting them trash cans. When you open your door, the popcorn would fall into your room. We was bad. We was putting condoms on doors with lotion, and we were just
Yeah, okay.
we were pranking people. You know, these were just that's what I'm saying. I feel like, homie, this is just stuff that 17-year-olds do.
Just getting ready. Yeah.
Yeah, he's prepared to be like the next leaders of the world, maybe a great comedian, maybe a good podcaster. Come on,
Yeah.
a lot of good pranksters came before him.
Yeah.
Free him.
I agree.
I guarantee, though, if we have to, do we have to ask? Do you think he's palm color, or do you think he's skin folk?
Let this piece of paper brother live in his favorite town until he's ready to go. It's clear he's just ready to get out of that
Pretty
town.
much.
That's just what it is.
You know what? As soon as he goes off to college, they're gonna be like, "Thank God the fish bandit is gone." But I would love to see him take it to campus, bro. Take it to campus. Take it to wherever you go to college at, and just run amok there. Go to fisheries and just boom, 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 salmon, mackerel, everywhere.
There you go.
Before we get up out of here, there's a segment that we like to call Nothing Blunt Facts. This is where you might be like, "Damn, Nate was kind of high," or "Damn, Nate, that was a gut punch. Why are you keeping it so real?" Here we go, Boogie. Life will always be the hardest when you're crossing over to a new level. Don't get discouraged. Keep crossing those levels. It's going to get hard, but don't get discouraged. You know, like right when you're about to play Crash Bandicoot and your hands are getting all kind of sweaty and you're like, "Oh, I'm about to miss this jump." And you finally hit that jump. That you were supposed to go through that low level of stress, but don't get discouraged. That is the Nothing Blunt Fact for this week. Take it and do what you will with it. I hope it finds you guys well. The thoughts of a velvet do-rag. Shout out to the day ones. Like, subscribe on all of your podcast platforms. We appreciate you. What you got for the good people's, Boogie?
As always, don't forget to smash that bell so you can receive all of our content and be notified as soon as it drops on YouTube. Thank you guys for liking. Keep it coming. Subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend that this is your favorite podcast. Go ahead and hit a comment. Tell us what your favorite parts are. Tell us what your not so favorite parts are. We would love to hear the feedback and love to hear from you guys. So keep it coming. Thank you guys.
Until we see what do-rag I'll be wearing next week. Bald and wavy, all 2024. This has been another dope episode of Late Night with Nate, Adrian, Nate Galloway.
And I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
And we are out of here.
Bye, y'all.